A very good Saturday evening, almost evening now. We can officially call it late afternoon and evening. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. What a gem, right? Absolutely beautiful. I talked about this yesterday on air, how we had to get through some rain Friday night. And we get into Saturday, and we're going to get I called it a sneaky nice day because we're in between weather systems right now. And we're talking about all this cold air coming in for Sunday and Monday. And we have a 48 first alert weather day for Monday for cold temperatures. And here it is, 76 degrees in the Shoals right now at 4:30 in the afternoon. Turned out to be a glorious day after some fog this morning, and Eric Burke was tracking that this morning with you. And yeah, it really did turn out to be a beautiful day. Change is coming though, and it will eventually be part of your Sunday forecast, not tonight. The changes don't come until Sunday. So temperatures right now, 70s everywhere. Like, well, that's not true. 68 in Pulaski. I see you, Pulaski. But everybody else in the 70s, and it feels good outside. A little bit of a breeze this afternoon. Felt good too, mainly out of the southwest. Gust to about 15, 20 miles an hour. But obviously, this time of year, November, is a very transitional month. So what happens across the lower 48, you're getting into like mid to late fall now, right? So you have these like contrasting temperatures across the U.S. It's like a battleground where cold to the north, where winter's like, I'm coming, and then hanging on down to the south is like the summertime temperatures where it's like 90 in parts of South Texas today, but it's in the teens in the northern plains. And you think, well, that's kind of usual, but that's a wide range of temperatures across the lower 48 and not really a large area. I know the United States is big, but that's a pretty significant difference. And it's that blue area, that cold area, that's going to dive south as we go into the day tomorrow and drop our temperatures. This is a really quick hit of cold air. It comes in tomorrow. It's with us for Sunday night, Monday night. And then on Tuesday, already starting to moderate. Still cool, though. And then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're like back to where we should be for this time of year, which is 60s to near 70. So that's the culprit right there. It's that frontal boundary, bringing some rain to Chicago, some snow on the backside into Iowa and Minnesota, and even back towards Omaha, Nebraska. But it's that little frontal boundary that's going to be the game changer in terms of temperature as it moves through here during the late night tonight, early tomorrow. So not cold yet tonight, just patchy fog. Temperature around 51. So I'm working tomorrow morning. And when we're on air tomorrow morning, it's actually going to be pretty mild for most of the area when we're on air. But throughout the day, your 51 is going to drop. So you see that high temperature of like 51, 52, that's all in the morning. By the time you get to like 4 p.m., it's going to be like 40s and maybe even some 30s. And the winds are going to pick up. It's going to be breezy. It's going to be a very chilly day, especially with a lot of cloud cover too. Very limited sunshine. So clouds, wind, dropping temperatures, feels like instant winter by the evening. Temperature, Sunday night will drop into the 20s. There's a freeze watch, I think, for our area now. I'll show you that graphic in a second. And then really cold Monday. There's your moderating temperatures for Tuesday, around 50. Coldest nights Monday night. Coldest day is Monday. That's why we've issued a 48 first alert weather day. We have a 20% chance of precipitation for Sunday and Monday. That would come in the form of a few flurries late Sunday night into Monday morning. I know everybody focuses on the flurries, but the temperatures are going to have much more of an impact on you because the flurries will be mainly for areas like in northeast Alabama, and it's not going to amount to anything. It's just cold air is what's going to be the issue. There's your freeze watch. Tennessee, not part of it. I think you're still in I don't think you're in the growing season anymore. That might be why. I'm not sure, but I know that we're all going to be cold. So everybody in the freeze watch, light blue color. And then there's your moderating temperatures, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yep, right back into the 60s to near 70. Looks pretty good. Except that I think that might be the AM one. Yes, I have the wrong 10-day up there, everybody. I'm really sorry. I'm going to take that off. That's what happens when you work nights and days. There's an AM 10-day and a PM 10-day, and I have the AM loaded on that graphic. But I can tell you right now, it's going to be really nice. I'll leave this one up. Shows you the next 3 days, and then after Tuesday, it gets really warm. 60s to near 70. That's what happens when you work mornings and nights. Have to make sure, I've already updated the PM 10-day because I go to air at 5 o'clock, so I better have it ready. I do, but it's not in this show. It's in a different show. I have like multiple shows. I have a mess. Like if you ever saw my graphics and how everybody puts it all together, Eric's like perfectly neat and gorgeous, and he has them all stacked nicely. My shows are a haphazard mess. There's just graphics all over the place. Every time somebody opens one of my shows up in the graphic system, they're just like, and they shut it and they open another one up. Because it's such a mess. Such a mess. Hi, Kaylee. Jeff, I see that. How you doing, Kaylee? Good to see you. Hope all's well. I appreciate the extra F's today. I could use them. Good stuff. Hi, Sarah. Good evening to you. Hope your day is going well. It is going fantastic. Going really good. Had a lot of sun. Was busy during the day. Now coming into work nights. I feel good. I'm a little hungry, though. A little hungry. Craving pasta. I don't know why. You almost said good morning. I know, it's weird. Like this evening thing for me. I know, it's a little weird. Just when you think you know when I'm going to be here, we throw you a curveball and I come in on Saturday night. And when you think I'm actually going to come back on Sunday night, no, I come back Sunday morning. Because who really wants to sleep in between? Actually, I kind of prefer the Saturday night, Sunday thing or Friday night, Saturday thing. It sounds corny, and everyone here is always like, you don't sleep. Like, what's going on? I actually I get 2 shifts done in like 12 hours, 13 hours. It's awesome. And then I'm off. So it's great. And like, I'm off. I actually took 2 extra days off this week coming up. So I have like Monday through Thursday off. So when I get out Sunday morning, I ain't coming back until Friday. It's awesome. I like the way the night morning thing works. And they're always like, everyone's like, you really want to do that? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. It's no problem. You're a little tired the next day, but it's not that bad. Joseph says, Auburn 20-10. I've been watching the games today. Auburn's up by 10. Who else is playing? A&M was beating Missouri. Ole Miss got to play a cream puff today. Played the Citadel. You know, Ole Miss, fighting for a playoff spot, schedules a cream puff in the middle of the SEC season. No matter how much they won by today, which was like, I don't know, 56-0. They should drop in the polls. You should never have a cream puff on your schedule in the end of the season. That's terrible. Every game should matter at this point. Texas Tech looked really good against BYU. Anybody see that game? Texas Tech is legit. They have one loss, and it was because their quarterback was injured. And they actually almost won that game because their defense is so unbelievable. They're a good team. Roberta Smart, hello to you. Hope all is well. Just chilling out with you for a couple more minutes before I get ready for the 5 o'clock. We have a 5 tonight. I don't believe there's a 6. I talked to Tatiana. She said there's football happening. So the 5 o'clock show, and then we'll be back at 10. Probably be on, I would imagine, late. I don't know. I don't know the Saturday night thing so much. I know Sunday night, but not Saturday night. I know Sunday night they're always delayed because of NFL. But it does happen that way. All right. Oh, somebody asked me today on my Facebook page, are we going to set any records with the cold temperatures coming because it's so unique for this time of year? And that is certainly a possibility. I meant to mention that. On Monday, it's called a record low maximum high temperature. It's a weird record, but it just means that your temperature didn't move during the afternoon. So like the previous record, I think for Monday is like 42 degrees for Huntsville. So if we manage upper 30s, that'll be the coldest high temperature recorded on that day. The nighttime lows, I don't think we're going to break records. I think we got to drop back into the teens on Monday night, and I don't think we will. I checked that record for Monday night. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I looked at it yesterday. I wrote the numbers down. I don't remember. But I know Monday has a chance to break the record for lowest maximum high temperature. Let that sink in for a moment. It's a really weird record. And that's pretty cold. That means that on that date, which is Monday, which is the 10th, we've never had a day that had a high temperature in the 30s. It's always been 40 or more, 42 or more, actually. I think the record goes back to the 50s, if I remember correctly. So it's been a long time since this has happened on that day. When you get to the end of the month, having a 30-degree, 40-degree day on the end of November is not really a big deal. But kind of like early in the month to have this happen. It's a pretty sharp cold front. It's going to make national news. You're going to hear about it. Everybody's going to be talking about it. Coldest era of the season, cold blast, polar blast coming down. Oh my gosh, the winter is going to be awful. It's going to be so cold. It's just one blast. That's it. But you're going to hear a lot of talk about lake effect snow. That's a big thing. Some areas in the Great Lakes will pick up inches of snow. Great Lakes, lake effect snow, the Great Lakes. It's like a snow machine when that wind cuts across the lakes in a direction. Northwest, west, sometimes southwest can do it. And what it does is you get these snow bands on the end of the lake, essentially. It's this long fetch of wind, and it essentially lifts the air, and it cools, and eventually you get this cloud on the shoreline, and you get snow. It's called lake effect snow. You can even have ocean effect snow, too, sometimes, in very interesting areas. But sometimes in the wind direction is what pivots the bands of snow, very localized and heavy, to very specific areas. If you live in the Great Lakes and you got a southwesterly wind coming that can produce some lake effect snow, which is an odd wind direction to do that, you know you're in that snow belt, you know you're going to have snow. If you're in the northwestern wind snow belt, you know you're going to get the snow. And it can literally be neighborhood by neighborhood. Some areas can have like a foot of snow and then literally go like a mile north and have nothing. It's crazy. I almost took a job in Buffalo one time. And no, I did not do it. I went someplace else. That's tough. That's a tough forecast, lake effect snow. Kay says, I don't like the cold. That's okay. It's only here for a day. It's okay. It'll be really warm by the end of the week. Just got to get through one day. Well, I got to get through technically Sunday afternoon through Tuesday morning. So we'll say 2 days. 2 days. And then it backs off. By the end of next week, you forget about it. Think of the past. We're back to the 60s, 70s. It's all good. Joseph, I have no idea who the new Auburn head coach, football coach will be. I have no idea. My crystal ball is useless. I have no idea. There's a lot of talent on that Auburn team. Just got to find a little offense. They did today. They were up, as you mentioned, 20-10 last I checked. Hopefully they can keep it going. All right. 4:41 is the time. We have a 5 o'clock newscast. We're going to hang out on TV, and we'll talk a little bit more weather. Nolan's going to talk a little news. And we're going to knock this thing out at 5 to 5:30 and back at 10 o'clock. So everybody, I hope you had a chance to enjoy a beautiful weather day today. Big changes obviously coming tomorrow. You see the graphic up there. That 52 on Sunday is a bit deceiving because it will be early in the day. And I should just put breezy on that graphic because the winds are going to be an issue too. They're going to be gusty and it's going to be cold. There's your temperatures for Monday. We've been talking about that for a week. Brad brought that up. I remember watching him on Monday when I was at home on my day off. And he was telling everybody at the 5 and 6, hey, next Monday is going to be really cold. And wouldn't you know, it's going to be really cold. And then the parade looks good, though. I'm happy to see sunshine for Tuesday. If you have an opportunity to come down to Huntsville, the Veterans Day Parade, it's fun. We have a good time. And I've been blessed to be part of it for the last few years. Meet a lot of really cool people. And it's a great day to be there. And even though it might be a bit chilly in the morning, we'll get up to around 50. It'll be cool in the afternoon. I want to walk next to the car. I don't want to sit in the back seat and just wave. I hate doing that. So I'm going to try to walk to keep the blood flowing. It'll keep me a little warmer. I'm trying to convince Eric Burke to walk with me so we can go hit high fives with everybody and stuff. Talk to some people. But parade looks pretty good. So, all right, I'm going to go. Everybody have a fantastic night. Usually I update you on who's going to be coming in the morning, but it's going to be me. And then Brad, Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis, will be in tomorrow night as Jada enjoys a weekend off, a well-deserved weekend, where she has Saturday and Sunday off, and she'll be back Monday. But Brad and I will cover tomorrow, And everybody have a fantastic night. We'll talk again soon.